All right, what's going on? All right, people. I just want to see what this thing still record. You know what I'm saying? I see it still recording, and this is actually a video that I ain't never. I put it out here, but I ain't never start recording it, and it's been up here since October the 24th, 2015. So I'm just upload. You know how some people set up a live and they don't never go live. This was actually a live that was set up from 2000 from October the 24th, 2015. And this is my first time doing it in 2018. So I don't know if this video gonna show up in 2018. I mean 2015. It'll probably still show up for the one I did today. Yeah, it'll probably still show up. Yeah. So and then again, you know what? I don't hardly put no videos up over here no way on this channel. Love is no business. Love is love all by itself. Love is no business. Love is love all by itself. In other words, the reason why what sparked me to create this channel, Love is no business, love is love all by itself, is because when people go on a job and when people start working and they go on a job or whatever, they tend to think that they got to be sitting there just taking it. Hold on, excuse me, man. Okay. I boiled made some tea, and I just turned the water off. It's been boiling now for about, I don't know, for about 20 to probably 20, almost 30 minutes probably. But I turned it off so the water can cool up and everything, so I can make up, because I'm drinking tea. I drink 1 cup of coffee a day, just 1 cup, and I drink tea. Now I drink more tea off and on throughout the day, throughout the night, or something like that, and then I turn around and drink some water or something. You know what I mean? To be able to just level it all out. You know what I mean? So I try to keep me some water in me too. That's what we should be drinking more anyway. Right now, this is coffee, what I'm drinking here. We getting ready to go into 2019. Before you know it, it'll be here. Yep, before you know it, it'll be here. And I just want to think of as much as I possibly could. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me the video I did 3 minutes and 57 seconds. It's been up now 10 minutes now. It's been up just 10 minutes. Okay, I had the hair up in. Yeah, I had the hair up in. Yeah, I got off of it. I don't think nobody's in here. I don't believe. Yeah, that was me when I went on my own live. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of, is there anything else that I wanted to say before I actually close the video out? Yeah. I was saying something earlier. I think I was talking a little, I said something, a little bit of something about genetic. It must have been in the other video, but regardless of what and the problem that goes on, we can't blame ourselves for all of the crime. We can't blame, like a lot of people say that we should, which I can understand to a degree, that it's so, yeah, we can take responsibility for what we know, but we don't, all of the crime and the murder, rape, rob, and murder, we don't hold, we can't sit up here and hold ourselves responsible for something that we didn't create. We didn't create this murder, rape, robbery, and murder. Because it's not the black man out here raping, robbing, and murdering and stuff like that. It's not the black woman out here doing all that rape, robbing, and murder. It's so-called white men and white women, because they can do that type of stuff and they can get away with it. You see what I'm saying? They can do all that type of stuff and they can get away with it. They tried, they call themselves trying to sentence a so-called black man because of some rape charges and all that with a white woman and all that kind of stuff. White folks is just, they evil. But but I do know you're gonna have a lot of people that's probably gonna look at this video if they get to it, or if they can, if they run across it, and they probably gonna say, well, he on a white man's internet. No, this is not a white man's, none of this is not the white man's world. He just, the Most High just put him in control, and the earth is given unto the hands of the wicked. I don't know if you can say he own, no, he don't own it, because they took it. They didn't own it. It's not theirs. It's stolen property. Just like on this ground, all of this stuff is stolen property. This is stolen land we own. So how in the world is it a white man's world? It's a white man's internet. I do believe that he controls the world, but it don't belongs to him. It's stolen property. There's a difference. That would be just like if somebody go out here and kidnap somebody's child. They have control over whatever you steal, and whatever you, it means you own it. I mean, it doesn't mean own it. You possess it, means that it's your property. It becomes your property. The reason it becomes your property because you didn't get it the right way. You stole it. If you go and you kidnap somebody or whatever, that's your possession. You own it, but you didn't earn it. You didn't earn it. There's a difference between earn it, and I'm just trying to break the different words down. And I know some in the first few minutes of this statement that I'm making, a lot of people gonna look at it and say you ain't making sense. But I'm trying to make sense out of it. You can own something, possess something means you own it, but at the same time, you didn't earn it. The white people did not get this land because they worked for it or earned it, meaning honest, got it in an honest way. No, they did it through robbery, killing, bloodshed. Just like they shooting the Native Americans down today, just like they killed so many billions of the so-called blacks and the Hispanics today, they shooting them down in the streets and stuff like that. They did the same thing when they took this country from the Native Indians. And when you turn around and you celebrate Thanksgiving, you're celebrating the commemoration, and you're what you're doing. You're encouraging them, and you're saying we're honoring the killing and the slaughter of our people. We're honoring the so-called our oppressors who killed and slaughtered our people, the Native Indians and American Indians. This country is not ours. This belongs to the Indians. The white folks took this land. They came over here and they smoked smooth as butter. That's why the Bible says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, and his, you know what I mean, stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? And that he got it through sweet talking. You see what I'm saying? And that's how they was able to come over here and do. Because when people go around and say, "Well, not all white people are bad," all of them are. They got that. That's how they came over here. They came and they call themselves coming in peace, but war be in their heart. That's according to Psalm 55 and 21. If you don't believe me, go read it. It's talking about the so-called white man. It says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. War is in his heart. They got another one in Proverbs chapter 25 and verse 25, it says that though he speaketh fairly, though he speak fair, believe him not, because there are 7 abominations in his heart. See, that's how they got over here. The abominations came out of him too. When they came over here and tricked the native American Indians out of this land and killed and slaughtered, that's how they got this country. They got this country on slaughtering and killing Indians. If you don't believe me, read Genesis chapter, Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 5. Read Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And the so-called native Indians are the Israelite people that they killed. So never trust your enemy. That's what the Bible is saying. Don't never put your trust in your enemy. You can't convince a demon that he's a demon if he don't want to admit that he's a demon. The so-called white man is what it is. He's a devil. He's the demon. Now, some people gonna have a problem. I know our people, when they get online and they go to like honor and respecting, you're honoring and you're respecting the very ones who rape your grandmother, your brother, your uncles, slaughtered and killed millions of your people. You're honoring the one that did rape, robbery, and murder. So how can people get on their YouTube channel and say that it doesn't matter what your oppressors, you can't go by what they say. Your standard of beauty is not determined by your oppressors. Your standard of beauty is not determined on what a white man say or what he didn't say. Your standard of beauty, you can define your own beauty, because God, the Most High, is the one that determines your beauty, because He's the one created you. The so-called white man and all the other people who are our enemies, they can't do that. No matter, regardless of what he said, you don't have to listen to the words of a so-called white man. You don't. Because he's not God. He's not our God. He was created by the same God that he hated. The so-called white man hate the God of this world. So how can he preach God and he hate the so-called, he hate God himself? But yet still he want to pick up that same book that he's tainted by. The same book. And he's very tainted, and preach to you a Jesus preach to you a God that he hate. He hate from the depth, from the means of his heart. So we better wake up and do our research and come to the real reality. Peace and love to my people of color. I'm out. I'll be back.